Welcome! In this training module, we'll learn the basics of searching for and entering patient information in the Kroll system. To search for or add new patients, press F3 on the keyboard or click on the F3 Patient button on the Start screen. A yellow search screen will appear. To search for a patient, type the beginning letters of the last and first name separated by a comma. A list of patients matching the search criteria will be displayed. You can also type in the 7 or 10-digit phone number. Or search using the patient's billing number preceded by the pound sign. You can also use the advanced option to search using additional criteria. Type the asterisk symbol to recall all patients in the system. To enter a new patient, click on the Insert button. To view an existing patient, you can double-click on the desired patient profile, use the arrow on the keyboard to highlight the desired line and press Enter, or type the number next to the patient profile and press Enter. The patient information screen is now displayed. In some fields, only one piece of information is entered. Other fields have a list box where more than one piece of information can be entered, for example, phone numbers, comments, or plans. These list boxes are differentiated with a name in bold and one underlined letter. There is also a number in brackets to indicate the number of entries, as well as Edit, Insert, and Delete buttons. To access these, use the Tab key to move from field to field, or use the Control key in conjunction with the underlined letter. For example, to access the phones list, press the Control key and the letter H. Any field with an arrow key to the right has a drop-down menu. Begin typing and the system will try to match the letters to select the option, or click the arrow and select the appropriate option. In this field, an email address can be added for a patient. If your store uses Microsoft Outlook, you can click the Send button and a new Outlook message window will appear and populate with the patient's email address. If the patient was converted from a previous software system, the old patient code will appear in this Quick Code field. Any code can be typed here. To search for a patient using the Quick Code, simply type a period before the Quick Code in the search field. Any number of phone numbers may be entered. To add a phone number, press the Insert key on the keyboard or click on the Insert button. Or simply begin typing. Type the phone number including the area code if applicable, and the system will automatically format the number. Then select the description. Save the new entry by pressing Enter on the keyboard or clicking on Save. To delete a phone number, highlight the appropriate line and press the Delete key on the keyboard or click on the Delete button. Select Yes to confirm the deletion. To edit a phone number, highlight the appropriate line and press the F2 key on the keyboard or click on the F2 button. Make any necessary changes and then press Enter or click the Save button. A family doctor can be entered here so that it will automatically be selected when filling prescriptions for this patient. The doctor can always be changed or overwritten at the time of fill. If a doctor is entered here, it will also pre-populate on any applicable reports such as the medication reviews. Select F2 to enter a doctor and Clear to delete it. The patient's birth date is entered as day, month, year. The patient's age will be displayed in the space below. In the gender field, click on the arrow to select either male or female. The patient's language can also be selected. This will affect their counseling notes and drug monographs. Height and weight are optional fields that can be populated. A webcam or scanner can be used to load a picture of the patient here. Patients can have an unlimited number of comments. Each comment is assigned a topic and is sorted that way. To add a comment, press the Insert key on the keyboard or click on the Insert button. Select a topic from the drop-down list or type a new one. Each comment has 3 options. Either click on the option or use the spacebar to check or uncheck them. Show on Rx will display this comment on the prescription filling screen. Print on hard copy will print this comment on the hard copy. If Alert is selected, anytime you access this patient card or a prescription is filled for this patient, a window will appear displaying the comment. This comment will also appear in red on the patient's profile. Once the information is complete, press Ctrl and the letter S on the keyboard or click on Save. To edit a comment, highlight the appropriate line and press the F2 key on the keyboard or click on the F2 button. Make any necessary changes and press Ctrl and the letter S on the keyboard or click on Save. To delete a comment, highlight the appropriate line and press the Delete key on the keyboard or click on the Delete button. Select Yes to confirm the deletion. Patient plan information is saved in the Plans window, with the provincial plan being primary. A patient can have any number of third-party plans. To add a plan, press the Insert key on the keyboard or click on the Insert button. Begin typing the name of the plan and the system will try to match the letters, or select the plan name from the drop-down list. If there is only one plan, it will be primary. If there is more than one, you can specify the order in which to send the claims. Enter the carrier ID, group ID, and client ID from the patient's card information. You can use the Tab key to move quickly between the fields. Note that if a specific plan does not require information for any particular field, the field will be gray and no information can be typed. By default, the system will set this plan to always be used when filling prescriptions. Uncheck this box if this is not the case by either using the mouse or the spacebar key. By default, the plan will also be set to active. To inactivate the plan, place a check mark in this box by either using the mouse or the spacebar key. Then select the appropriate relationship from the drop-down list. Select the type of deductible, for example percentage or dollar amount. The deduct value is usually left blank as the response from the third party will include the deductible amount. For a manual plan, the amount can be entered. The last name, first name, and birthday can optionally be entered if they are different than the name on the patient screen. Once all applicable information is entered, press Ctrl and the letter S on the keyboard or click on Save. To delete a plan, highlight the appropriate line and press the Delete key on the keyboard or click on the Delete button. Select Yes to confirm the deletion. To edit any plan information, highlight the appropriate line and press the F2 key on the keyboard or click on the F2 button. Make any necessary changes and press Ctrl and the letter S on the keyboard or click on Save. Any number of the patient's allergies can be entered here. To add an allergy, press the Insert key on the keyboard or click on the Insert button. Type the beginning letters of the allergy, and then press the Enter key or click on Search. The list of allergies matching your search criteria will appear on the screen. Use the arrow to scroll up or down or use your mouse to highlight. You can also type the number beside the desired selection. Once you've chosen the allergy, press the Enter key or click on the Select button. The screen now allows you to type a comment about this allergy as well as the source. Type an optional comment and press Enter or click OK to save this information. To delete an allergy, highlight the appropriate line and press the Delete key on the keyboard or click on the Delete button. Select Yes to confirm the deletion. To edit any allergy information, highlight the appropriate line and press the F2 key on the keyboard or click on the F2 button. Make any necessary changes and press Enter or click on OK once complete. Entries with a comment will appear with an asterisk. Next, we'll move on to conditions. Any number of patient conditions can be entered here and are used by the system to determine eligibility and prompting for med reviews if configured. To add a condition, press the Insert key on the keyboard or click on the Insert button. Type the beginning letters of the condition, and then press Enter or click on Search. The list of conditions matching your search criteria will appear on the screen. Use the arrow to scroll up or down, or use your mouse to highlight. You can also type the number beside the desired selection. Once you've chosen the condition, press the Enter key or click on the Select button. The screen now allows you to type a comment about this condition as well as the source. Type an optional comment and press Enter or click on OK to save. To delete a condition, highlight the appropriate line and press the Delete key on the keyboard or click on the Delete button. Select Yes to confirm the deletion. To edit any conditions, highlight the appropriate line and press the F2 key on the keyboard or click on the F2 button. Make any necessary changes and press Enter or click on OK once complete. A patient can be put into a group, and these are used as a filter when running several reports. There are no pre-existing groups in the system. They must be manually created. There are tabs of extra information at the bottom right area of the patient card. You can click on each tab to access it, or press Ctrl in conjunction with the underlined letter. For example, to access nursing home, press Ctrl and the letter N. You can also use the Control key with the arrows to move back and forth between tabs. Under the General tab, several patient-specific settings can be saved. Let's go over some of the key fields. Patient records are active by default. Uncheck the active flag if the patient has not filled prescriptions with the pharmacy for an extended period of time and you do not want them to appear in a regular patient search. Inactive patients are excluded from reports unless otherwise specified in the Options tab of the report. If the patient is an animal, place a check mark next to this flag. The corresponding text field will open so that you can enter a description such as dog or cat. In certain provinces, activation of this flag triggers taxes to be applied to the patient's prescriptions. In certain DIS provinces, activation of this flag will prevent the patient's prescriptions from being sent to the pharmacy network. If the patient has passed and a deceased date is entered, the active flag will automatically become unchecked. Patients can be placed in a price group for specific pricing requirements. Use the arrow to select the desired group and press Enter or click on your selection with the mouse. Note that the system does not come preloaded with any groups. These are added as needed. Here, parameters are set for how the drug name appears on the label. If a patient prefers something other than the default, it can be set here. Click on the arrow to the right to view the options. This field allows you to indicate if double counting is necessary for this patient. Place a check mark next to this flag if the patient has requested snap caps. If selected, the documented option will open as well. Select this flag if the patient should not receive any drug monograph printouts with their prescriptions. Select this option to print a compliance calendar for the patient. Under the Family tab, family members can be grouped together in the system for managing records more efficiently. Once members of a family are grouped together, changing the information of one member, such as the address, telephone number, or third-party plan information, will allow you to extend the change to other family members. Add and remove family members by using the Insert or Delete buttons. Now we'll move on to the columns on the right-hand side. Extra information can be viewed here, such as charting for blood sugar and cholesterol. You can also view credit card information and documents that have been scanned into the system. You can also view their medication review history and RX counseling history. Above this is the medication profile, which lists the medications the patient has filled at the pharmacy. The different views allow you to filter and display prescription information that is relevant to your needs at the time. For example, you can choose to view all prescriptions or only those that are active. You can also choose to view the list with the costs and markups displayed. Here, you can easily initiate a first databank clinical interactions analysis for a patient's medication profile. Select your options and then press OK. The analysis will be based on information contained in the patient medication profile. From the medication profile, you can tag prescriptions using the spacebar to either refill, modify, reprint, cancel, show details, or inactivate. More options are available when you click the Extra Functions button. You'll notice that any time a change is made to the patient card, a notification will appear in red on the right-hand corner. You can click on Save or press Enter on the keyboard. The notification will now display OK in green to indicate your changes have been saved. This concludes the patient information module. Thank you.